All right, and hello everybody, and welcome to episode 21 of Immutable Dimensions. We have made it 21 episodes, finally. Surprisingly enough, after the 12 episodes that took about a year and a half to get through, we've actually done 9 fucking episodes in just the span of a couple months, and we're doing okay. So, well fucking done, everyone. But let's do the usual thing. Let's take our little trip around the proverbial room and see how everyone's doing. Start off with the super sexy, not quite tomatoey enough assassin. Oh, look at that. Beautiful. How you been, bud?
This fruity tomato is not nearly as red because it's not as hot outside, but it has been good. The dabbing has been nice, so work has been better, but yeah, nothing too fancy going on. Just the life.
Fair enough. Moving on to our new member at the moment. Bring it over to the Old Man Shadow. How you been, bud? Welcome to the shit show.
Good to be here. Been all right. Taking about a month off from work, so able to get some stuff done around the house and get some stuff ready for my move to Australia next year.
Nice. All right, let's move it over to the man of the half hour, Sav. How you been there, bud?
I'm good, man. I'm doing real good.
I see you have a sexy little crop top. You want to give us a little bit of story on that? Give us a sneak peek.
But,
Yeah, perfect. Love it.
Here it is.
That's going on YouTube. Thank you.
Yay! Don't get us demonetized.
Too bad we're not even fucking monetized. It's fine. We don't have enough people. It's okay. All right, moving it over to the Grumble Mistress, aka Lucky Charms, who may or may not be able to hear me and is looking and wondering what is going on. And oh shit, the headphones going back on. And all right, she's here. Hey, how's it going? How you been the past couple weeks? Past week. It was a week. A week.
Only one. Yes.
Only one.
Only one. Pretty much the same. I mean, work is work. Torturing me with their god-awful lights that they refuse to change that I've put in a multitude of complaints on. So yeah, no, it's pretty much the same. Yeah.
All right. Well, dropping it down to the Ninja Mocha. Nan, how you been?
I've been good. Enjoyed my vacation to the beach. Now I'm back. Looking forward to the next vacation to the other coast.
Ah, yes. Too bad you'll be too fucking far away from me and I won't be able to come see you.
Get good.
Fuck you. That's a drive.
Where's he going?
Somewhere in the Carolinas.
Oh,
Yeah.
All right.
16-hour drive.
Yeah, a little bit fucking much. We had tried to plan it out to see if we would be able to work it like for like a day trip, but like we did the math and then the trip, we're like, yeah, no, there's no way this is fucking working. So, oh fucking well. All right, moving it on to the not so lil shins. What's up, buddy? How you been?
Got over being sick this week. Got a lot of Remnant 2 in.
Oh.
Mainly that's what I've done all week.
Fair
So
enough.
it's been very fun.
All right, moving over to the Badger. Badger BB, how you been?
Every day in the last week has been worse than the last, but I'm here.
How the hell did you get so quiet?
Yes, she did.
He's not deep throating the mic.
I like
Deeper.
to talk quiet.
You got quiet even for me, bitch. Like,
Yeah,
what
no,
the hell?
Deeper.
I'm turning you up, Badger. Don't change anything. Please, for the love of God, don't change anything. Don't you fucking do it. Talk again. Motherfucker! That's the opposite of what I said.
Mother.
There goes our monetization, damn it. I swore. It's fine.
Oh, it's all my fault.
All right. So let's try that again.
I expect it to be from something else, but
That's
mic problems.
Scourge After Dark does tend to be a thing. All right, so let's try that again. So the audio recording can actually pick it up.
Every day in the last week has been worse than the last, but I'm here and excited to play D&D and not think about it.
That's not what you said.
That is basically what I said.
We couldn't tell, you were too quiet. Anyways, moving on to, to the Widow Shippy.
Oh my god.
Gotta keep it. Gotta bring it back. It's fine. Shippy, how you
I
been?
feel like that might be a new Discord name.
The Black Widow?
Fuck.
Jesus Christ.
Widow S.
I don't know. She gave me shit last week because I
3
said my
down,
mom-
none to go.
Fuck.
I sold my laptop that refused to run. And hopefully before the next session, we'll have another computer. Right now, I'm just using Discord on my phone, so that kind of blows. But otherwise, it's everything else has just been kind of normal.
Okay,
Can't
that's
wait
the
for you to
joy
see
of
your
D&D.
character for the
It's
first
us
time.
talking and you just randomly having to roll dice. It's perfectly fine. We got
Yeah.
this.
That's fine. Yeah.
All right. So let's bring it in. Last week, we saw the Thornhill group kind of fighting a werewolf. Although the werewolf wasn't really fighting back until someone touched its toe beans. It was a very interesting fight. It was more taunting and toying with them instead of actually fighting back. As the battle went on, the werewolf wound up sitting down and just kind of looking at the group, and a blonde woman came out. Shut up, Nin. As he looks aside, a blonde woman wound up coming out and telling Azoron, the werewolf, to stop playing around, and sat down for the beginning of what seemed to be a very interesting conversation. As that conversation was going on, we went over to the clearing group, aka Group B, as we have now dubbed them, where was able to help Ziva fight off the horrendous effects from her touching the table in the clearing. And as the restoration went through Ziva, a familiar but not person came to join them in the clearing, known as Zool. However, this Zool was not familiar with any of them. Had no recollection of anything that had happened in the arena, no recollection of what happened to Penetrator, nothing at all. Just... shit. Just casually strolled in, just like Sov's camera, and began the process of telling the group that he knew of the location of a piece of the divine, right outside of the Athasano Grove. As the group began walking and talking, and Zool was telling stories of his long-winded past with William the Wise and the mushrooms, the group pushed deeper into the forest, where it seemed like the light was being sucked out of the realm, and they wound up getting plunged into darkness. As the darkness enveloped them, they were approached by a familiar voice to Zool. "Hello, old friend." So now we take you to Group B on Pyristrad in a very, very dark wooded area. Not quite sure what's happening around them, other than the sound of critters and chirping all around them.
I cast dancing lights, remember?
You did. It's still dark.
Should I do that stereotypical thing?
You do whatever you
I
want. We
did
are
it
currently
last time,
missing a
do it
player at
again.
the moment.
I have dark vision.
That's fine. As I
Probably
said,
would-
it's still dark, but with your dark vision, you can see, but you don't see any of the things that you are hearing.
Yeah, I know. It's just that fucking thing where it's like,
Of
you
course.
enter a dark
I've got dark
whatever. I
vision!
have dark vision.
I can see!
The second he said the light was sucking out last session, I was like, I have dark vision.
Yeah. I'm not activating dark vision on any of your characters. Fuck you.
He was sucking out of last. Jesus.
Well, apparently,
I can
whatever the hell happened
always
last
do that.
session sucked Assassin out of his camera, so. We're gonna sit here and wait a...
Wifey did come in, didn't she?
I believe. God, you're using a goddamn voice changer. This fucking
What do you
recording.
mean?
This recording is already off to a fucking great start. It's fine.
I am in fucking character, sir.
This is how we can tell he's not the other Zool. Because he had
Don't you start with me, guy.
Oh, you just got noise gated to fucking shit, Sob.
Yeah. Sav.
Oh, right. Well,
It's either that or Discord just hears everything in this fucking room, including the air.
I relate to
Ah,
that
yes,
strongly.
the air.
one
Like, I
or
can't
the
hear my
other.
computer making a noise, but apparently it makes a sound that you can't hear, but Discord can hear.
That's always the
It's not
worst when you're
gated.
sitting here and like, why is my name lighting up? Why is my name lighting
Mhm.
up? Why is my... I don't hear anything. Do you hear anything? And everyone's like, no, I don't.
Oh,
I'm
you
like,
mean like you
And
mean like yours
it's
and Nin's
worse
did
'cause
like
Discord
Mhm.
does
last
that.
month? You both were sitting there, both on mute, and it's just going
Burp, 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 burp.
fucking sending Morse code back and forth to each other.
we had secrets
On
to
cue,
tell.
I need Scion's mic to just, because he's muted right now, I need Discord to just throw us a little tidbit here.
No, because I'm waiting to see the bag of chips come up.
I already
I'm
popped
gonna
them up.
see-
The
Okay.
box of goldfish
Yeah.
arise.
Vinegar?
Look,
I have a bunch of.
I already
buttons
finished up
programmed,
this
and I don't know
box,
what they are.
alright?
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to my favorite game of D&D, where now we're just showing off snacks. I love
I have
DMing here.
candy If it doesn't have to be cheap.
I fucking hate
Oh,
it
you
here.
want to see snacks?
Where the
What?
fuck did that just come from? What
I've,
is happening tonight?
Out of the fucking Zan, there's a bowl of popcorn.
So I didn't know what was, because for my YouTube editing, how I get sounds into the video is I use my Go XLR to record the sounds from other YouTube videos, and I
Yeah.
use those.
Yeah.
Hide your face, Lucky.
But none of them are named. Like they're all just sounds loaded
Yeah.
in the bank. So every day I have like 7 or 8 sounds on this board, and I don't know what they are.
Oh,
The Curb Your Enthusiasm one is my favorite though. Jeez,
oh god.
I quit.
that's amazing.
It's
All
'cause
right.
It's because of the plastic. It has a glare.
Yeah.
to it. It doesn't want to cooperate.
And
How
it's
did you
like,
get
that's
even
not
I'll
colours?
wait, I'll wait till break to go grab those.
I'm
I bought something at the
sorry.
store today.
All right,
Oh,
don't
God.
change your shit because I'm putting you up to 200%.
Oh, God.
Badger,
Ooh.
Oh, Badger.
which is
Badger, stop
crazy,
touching!
Because I remember
Now
having
she's
to turn them
louder!
down to like 100% at one
My
point.
tits are messing
Oh my
with
God!
the dial.
Now I have to turn you
On
down!
your tits,
No
woman!
more boobs for you.
Stop rubbing the
Oh,
nips on the
no
volume.
way.
Grounded.
Put them away.
Listen,
The
I get
mic
you're
is not the
excited, but
thing you
god
need to
damn
rub
it, Badger!
In between them things. If
Badger's
you're gonna
there
rub
trying
shit
to
on your tits, go
start a
off
fucking
camera
fire.
with CZ.
Why off camera?
There you're
Because he's
welcome,
live?
YouTube. You're welcome.
hmm
You're... Mm-hmm.
You don't need OnlyFans, just come sub here.
Only Badger.
Only Badgers?
You,
have to go.
you get all the charcuterie board you want.
Ah, yes! The Dracucci and the Dragooty. Anyways.
Y'all get a, like, a
Oh my
camera full
God.
of tit anyway.
Oh.
What's
I
the
mean,
difference?
you're not... That's... Yep, nope, that's fine. We're alright. We already know what the YouTube shorts are gonna be. Badger's tits. Anyways.
It will get
Fuck
Your
you.
subbage will skyrocket, sir.
You know what? That's fine. Badger, I'll cut you in, alright? Let's figure this out. Alright. Anyways, this fucking episode has already gone off the rails.
Now, hang on, is it
I
5%
need you to, like,
per
tuck
tit
under.
or 10% per tit?
Now, because it's Badger and we're like just exploiting her, it's all right. I'll cut you in 50-50. It's fine.
Wow.
That's a good.
She did not turn that one down.
You
I'm willing to
forget,
show way more.
most of the
I'm just
people in
saying,
this
right now.
Discord would sell feet pics, like
I'm willing to show it
1,000%.
all.
Really considerate sometimes.
I got a real cute butt.
Yeah.
I can do it.
It's so white.
Yeah.
Sock on or sock off?
Oh, that's sock off, baby. It is a ghost town up in this bitch. They haven't seen the sun in years.
Oh god, that foot was a ghost.
Hang on, hold
It's
your
like a
foot back up.
flash.
Let's compare.
You know what's
I
gonna
just
make
saw
this
leg and then white wall.
leg
Yeah, I
and
can't really tell.
beacons
Is it
are
the
lit.
wall or my foot? There's a piece of paper over there. It's probably the same.
I never
color.
thought something would outshine Scourge's head.
You know, if I have to rip the audio for this and upload it so Violet can actually listen to it at work, she's gonna be so confused because she's not gonna see any of what's going on and just gonna hear about feet and tits. It's fine. That's
So what
par for
else
the
is
course.
new?
That's fucking fair.
I
All right.
mean, yeah, I was gonna say she's known all of us long enough to just like apply
That's-
the context.
Yep, that's fair. Okay.
And I think she's met everybody now,
No, not quite yet.
except for not Scion.
He hasn't met me.
Well, then that might need to change, little Missy.
I think you need to drive the 10 minutes over.
10 minutes. I'll cross state lines.
I fucking hate it here.
Just take a little skirt all over there.
Okay, motherfucker.
I should keep Discord up on my phone and drive to your house.
Yes.
Oh.
Show up and be like,
I need to borrow your dice.
Stay home. Fucking stay home. You're not
Where the
welcome
fuck
here
you
right
gonna
now.
go?
well,
That hurt my feelings.
You're
Oh,
feeling,
wow.
Demon
feeling.
will find you.
I have
Or the
my own
medium
personal
demon.
ghost face. Thank you very much. Anyways,
no,
No.
it's his feet.
Assassin's not going over there.
I said ghost
Hell
face,
no.
not ghost feet. What is happening?
I think we're probably not getting D&D done.
It's not the black hand of Sauron, it's the white foot of assassin.
So, one paragraph of dialogue, and the rest is history. All right.
Honestly, I'm glad there's not too much that has to fucking happen tonight. So let's get into it. So the group was met by a familiar voice to Zool. Hello, old friend. So now we take it to Group B. In the forest, in the
Right.
dark, even though people have dark vision and can see in the dark, but they can't see what's around them.
I can see the dark.
I hate it here.
Serious face, everybody. Serious face.
What are you guys doing?
Zul, you know this guy?
It's dark out here.
It
Craig,
sounded like William.
Sucks to suck.
William. We were looking for him.
Why is it so dark?
Is that you, William?
Who said that? Can't see anything.
Oh, Bobby.
As you ask the darkness, you see,
I am the darkness.
yes,
I was molded by it.
you see a familiar face begin to walk up to you. Has been quite a long time. I don't have much time. My spell is wearing off. Things are not well in the blind eternities. The stars are going out. And with them, the places we've been. Places we've built lives on. As he says this, he reaches his hands there and see bouts of art. This expanse forms around you with little blips of light. Little mini galaxies seem spread all throughout.
Oh, pretty.
From Bibigulia to Cadoria, Gavanetha, the Solar Empire, even Barovian. Hell, even the Bone Expanse. And as he says the Bone Expanse, you start to see this shape, humanoid figure, walking through just on empty air. As he's passing through these galaxies and stars that are blipping around, you see them begin to crush and disappear. They're fading from existence. They're all disappearing. As he says this, he turns and looks at Zul. Those atrocities we committed in the name of a greater good were for nothing. I'm sorry, old friend. And he turns, and this little vision that you're all seeing begins to disappear, and the light and come back, and you're still hearing all that skittering and chittering all around, just outside of your vision. He turns and begins to look at each and every member standing in the forest with him. The Oblivion Scroll that is here holds great power. It is keeping this realm steady. But there are forces at work trying to unbind it from this land. I beg of you, do not go any further. There are safeguards to protect it. I will not disenchant this area. And as he says this, he just turns and he just kind of begins to walk around, starts touching the leaves and up, and he formulates this little butterfly out of thin air, rests in it, pulls it down, and you
William, this is the group that you told me to wait for. So if you're not going to dispel the area, then how am I to get them to the scroll?
As you say this, he stops and falls down to his side, and he turns and he looks at you, and in a way, yes, this is the group. But not quite what we were looking for. Continues walking, looking at each member of the group with you. And he just stands there, hands clasped in front of him. He walks over to that stump that is in between all of you, and he just sits down. I know you have questions. And with what little time I have left, ask them. After he says it, he just looks over at Zul again. It's really good to see you. It's been far too long, my friend.
It is good to see you too, old friend. But if this is not the group that you were looking or waiting for, then when will that group arrive?
In time. You feel it, don't you? You have to feel it. You've been here longer than I have.
It doesn't matter.
If you take
I'm
them,
doing as you asked.
if you take them to that scroll, this realm will become unstable. and stop you from doing it, but I ask you to not. We don't know what will happen. Don't know what you'll have to fight. But if you want to fight, guest, I will not be here to save you.
Is there anything you can do to help us?
I will not.
Could you tell us why we're not the group that you thought we were?
As you say this, he turns and looks at you, and you see this kind of flash in his eyes. And he locks eyes with you, Crag, and Ziva, and Penetrator. And then he looks over towards Killa and Karma and Arme and just scans. Goes back and locks eyes with Crag. The group will arrive in time. Some of you are here, but not all of you.
I lean over to Ziva. What does he mean? We're all here, aren't we?
I walk over and sit down next to him.
As you sit down, he puts his arm around you, just kind of leans into you, just that old, camaraderie that you see amongst friends when they haven't seen each other for a while, the brash little elbow bump and the little punch in the side, the things that typical Pukins do after a long absence. He just kind of leans in and he starts to whisper something.
Quick question.
Yes?
He's whispering, but how far? Like, am I able to see him whisper?
No.
Damn.
Mainly being, William and Zool have one of those, like our friendships, where he is basically mouth-fucking his ear.
That's all I wanted to know.
Just like that. Now, Zool is wondering what the fuck William is doing, and he's not actually saying anything in Zool's ear. He's just literally just blowing hot air in his ear and just leans back and starts laughing. Just, oh, it's been so long since I've been able to do that to you. It never gets old. He takes his arm down and he just punches him in the side, but it's not like a physical punch. You see this gust leave his fist, and you see Zool shift over a few inches.
You're not really here.
No, he's not. This is one of his many of spells and incantations that he can do.
As he says that out loud, you see he takes his hand and he just kind of runs it through Zool's face and back. He puts like 2 fingers coming out of his eyes and just starts kind of wiggling it a little bit. And he puts his hand down.
Anyways.
You know, sometimes they call me a child, William.
It's been too long. I haven't been able to joke like this in eons. I haven't seen you.
That?
Not mine.
Who is the...
You stayed here. You did not come with me. You haven't seen what's out there. You stayed here. And yes, I know. I told you to stay. But it does not matter. You didn't come to help when I called. You haven't gone back to Saleya.
No message.
That is bullshit, and you know it.
What has happened to Saleya?
Nothing yet.
What is gonna happen to Saleya?
The walls are breaking. And we can't do anything about it. Neither can he. He's losing power. His true form is being cut off from him, and I know not where it is.
Will the scroll help us?
You ask this question, you see this flash of anger go across William's face. He leans down and... Yes, it would help. We cannot lose this realm.
You
As
mean
he's-
more to me than any realm. You know that, William. And I will do anything that I can to protect you.
And protect this realm. Do not let that be free. It is not right. It is not the time.
When will it be time, William?
I don't know. I can't
Then why
see.
not take now to stand up and start fighting against it?
There are too many forces at work right now. I don't know which way this will go. I haven't had the foresight in years. Something has been blocking me. He's getting more powerful.
When you say blocking you, could it be from this realm?
When you ask this, he stops for a second and ponders. And he looks directly at you, and tells you, the Elder Soul has become too powerful for even me to see.
Okay.
This is what we had feared long ago. Me, Kai, Zul, hell, even that fool Aki. We knew this was coming. I can't stop it anymore. I've tried. I'm tired.
Stand up and walk away.
Is there potentially a second relic here, or artifact relic? Yes. Okay. I saw Allura a little while ago.
You what?
Allura's here, and she's wearing the contagion amulet.
Allura.
Yes. The description that I was given, that's who I assume that is.
Allura is here.
Well, she had us driven to her in a cart.
As you say this, you see William stand to his full height, and he reaches his hand out, and you see this little windy-looking whip lash out and wrap around Zul, and he pulls him closer. What have you done?
I haven't done anything. I just found out about this information not too long ago.
Why is she still here? You were supposed to send her home, Zul.
I sent her home. I don't know how she's here.
What did she look like?
Evil.
She had a darker aura from what I was told. She had black hair, actually, I don't remember the clothes she wore exactly. I don't have that written. But I know she was wearing the contagion amulet. And
Allura.
That lady talking about amassing an army?
That's it. Oh, actually, she wanted to hurt. No, she will turn those with him against him.
Wasn't she looking for her daddy?
She's taking people. Apparently, that's what I got out of it. I don't have a lot of information.
And not to make Daddy mad.
That too.
No making daddy mad. That was big
That was
and
a key
important.
point.
I didn't do it,
daddy.
William. This is the same information they gave me. I don't think it's the Allura that we know.
No.
Something has happened.
What did she say?
Daddy.
Don't make daddy angry.
That was the last thing she said.
Daddy.
Oh.
Um.
When you say
so-
this, he holds his hand and he stops and he turns to look at Killa. What do you know of the Elder Soul?
I do not. All strange.
What do you know of Piristrad?
It has magic.
He looks over towards Karma. What do you know of the End Child?
I don't know anything about any children.
You know nothing of children.
Well, I know they exist. I don't know about a end child or a daddy.
Where do you hail from? You seem familiar.
Very far away. You wouldn't know. I went to a different school.
Try me.
Canada.
He turns and looks at Zool. Do you know of this Canada?
Yeah.
Canada.
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 I think it was that one village that we passed through on the way to.
No, way farther. Way farther away.
Turn to
There's
Karma.
one hut.
You do realize how old we are, right?
Hey, age is just a number.
Not old
We've-
enough to know where Canada is.
Why are we back to this topic on this this fucking stream? He turns to look at Arme. What do you know of Piristrad, my child?
That it's a magical place.
What do you know of Piristrad, my child?
Do I have notes on this?
You know about Piristrad,
I mean,
unless you haven't taken notes about anything, in which case you're just fucked.
just in context.
You have all the
Look, that's a
context
rough
you need.
question, okay? It's not like there's a fucking brochure on this place, okay?
I didn't get that brochure. Just saying. I mean, isn't that the place we're supposed to find you?
You found me. Here I am.
So this is Piristrad.
Were you dropped?
Yes. A few times. My head went under the cart.
He
Wait,
turns
I thought
away.
You guys, wait, I thought you just caught up to us at the Grove.
I don't think he meant dropped recently.
Yeah.
Well, no, that she just mentioned the cart. But
Oh, we were
I don't-
walking up behind the cart. We couldn't get into you.
No.
you were?
Just dropped in the cart.
Like the baby cart. Dropped in the baby cart.
Oh, I was so confused. I'm sorry.
He
Carry on.
turns, looking at each of you, and just, you all seriously can't be this dense. Do you not see?
I can be.
I have dark
Sorry.
vision.
I'm so sorry.
Does the magic stone hit Karma?
I did recently have vision problems, so spell it out if you like.
She did. She did. She touched a rock, and then the rock made her like all.
Oh
Nothing.
shit, she went
Yes,
blind.
it does in fact hit Karma. But Karma, you can give me an acrobatics check to attempt
Fuck
to
yeah.
dodge.
Just-
Yeah, no, that definitely hits you.
God damn it.
Karma, you take 6 damage.
From a rock. Yeah, little.
Did you imbue it with anything, or was it just?
Magic stone.
Yeah.
No, I didn't
Oh
imbue
yeah,
it with
it's the
anything.
plus
It just
2 modifier there at the end.
Yeah.
So you rolled a 4 plus 2.
He stops, puts his hands by his side, and he just attempts to gather himself.
I saw that, by the way.
Well,
Got dark vision.
No, you didn't.
you didn't miss
Dark
out
vision
on
means nothing right now, Karma. It's daylight.
I saw it coming.
Was she
Not very fast.
always like this? I'm missing something. Seems a
As you
little-
start asking that question, William walks over to Killa, grabs Killa by the scruff, and starts dragging Killa away.
Leave the rat.
Whoa,
No,
whoa, whoa,
not,
whoa,
not
whoa.
the rat.
Isn't he a ghost?
Yeah, he very
That was
much
my
is.
question.
He very much is. But it is also an astral projection. You guys can go ahead and look up astral projection in D&D if you would like.
Damn it.
No touchy. No touchy the rat. Rat, no touchy.
Let him go. He's helping us.
Crag wants to try to go rescue him.
Rat,
He'll be
no.
back. Zool, he's just going to talk to him, right?
That- Not Stu.
With William, I don't know anymore.
Killer can handle himself.
As you
If he
swing
comes
the
back
war
with-
pick, Killa,
We're having a problem.
William does drop you. And he looks at you and tells you to come with
Oh,
me.
there it is. I guess I'll walk.
He takes you over to the side, about 30 feet away from the group. He just kind of raises his hands and he lifts you without touching you, lifts you up to meet his eyes. Why are you here?
It's a beautiful question to ask right now.
With Wifey and the Dino Nuggies, that's why.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, it's not my fault that that's where the dialogue went right fucking now. His wife showed up.
Literally, why are you here? Wife shows up.
Okay,
Zool?
Go ahead and
I need a tinkle.
this while I hear nothing. Cool. Bet.
Can you hold it just a few minutes, or do you want me to call break now? Okay. Are we good, Assassin, or do you need a minute?
Yeah, I'm good.
Okay. He looks at you and asks you, why are you here?
We are here for the scroll.
Why are you here?
For the scroll.
That's what you're sticking with.
Yeah.
Who here have you known the longest?
They're all roughly the same time.
Who here have you spent the most time with?
Would be the Minotaur.
And do you trust her? You follow his finger and he points directly to Arme.
I trust no one.
Very well. He turns and walks back to the group. He walks up to Zool. Stay strong, my friend. I'll see
as
you.
well, my friend.
I will see you soon. I'll see you on Saleya. He gives you a little wink and he turns around and you see the staff just formulate from nowhere and he lifts it up and slams it to the ground. For Killa, Penetrator, Diva, Arma, Crag, and Zool. Time stops. Only Arme is left. William walks up to you, Arme.
Ah, shit.
Pats you on the shoulder. You see nobody else is moving. Everything is frozen. Time around you has stopped for all except you, William. Stay the path. Everything is as it should be. You're doing great. He gives you a wink and he begins to blink out of existence. Time unfreezes. Absolute time has passed at all. William is gone. And you are left alone again. Woods begin dark a second time.
God damn it, we just got out of this.
Not again.
Now we can take a break here so everybody can go use the bathroom and stuff and do that, and we can continue everything when everybody gets back, or just let Shadow go to the bathroom and we'll just continue.
Pee in a cup.
I mean, I'll fucking go right outside real quick and pee. I'll
We'll
have
just-
my headset on, so I'll hear it.
We'll give it a break. That's all right. We can take a quick break so everyone can you can do what you got to do. That's fine.
Bring the microphone.
I can crack open the window.
Just go.
I mean, it's Florida, so it ain't gonna, like, be gone for like a week. The humidity is just gonna keep it a brown pool of piss.
You assume there isn't already
Ion, you have a question?
Oh no, there was a lot of things I wanted to say, but like I couldn't figure out how to formulate them. When you asked what she looked like, I was just like, even my notes don't have every detail, and I'm trying to remember from a month ago.
You look like a bitch.
I was
She
trying
was
to.
mad.
I love
Well,
that. You're
well, I
evil,
did.
Like,
The
great.
the one characteristic that stood out the most, she had a darker aura than what I was told. So,
And
well, it makes. You're right. It made sense to explain the aura section, and say that the contagion amulet, from like all the descriptions and stuff that I know. I don't know exactly if it was or not, but everything that told me like this is who we were looking for. But my brain froze instead of yelling at her, "You need to go home," which I wanted to do and I didn't. I told you that before too. So.
Go
Right.
home, Ball. Are you too good for your home?
I'm gonna need to make another couple masks for this character.
Are you gonna like make some with like one with a smiley face and one with a sad face?
Yeah, especially when I like go to meet Aki, I'm gonna have the one with the,
Exactly.
Show us on the mask what you're feeling right now.
you just see me spin the mask.
I'm gonna have to like start carrying around a little doll and be like, "Show me where he touched you."
I ain't no snitch.
What do you mean? You're a snitch every time you write your book.
Mm-mm.
Telling all the tattles.
No.
There was.
That's right.
I wanted to ask him a couple other questions, but it wasn't like there was
I
no way
wanted
to
to ask
breach it
what's
because
that
the
shooting
conversation
board?
went this way. I couldn't get the question to go back to this one. I was like, damn it.
What's
But
that?
I did bring up
shooting
points that I knew that he wanted to know about. I was trying to find an alternate so he wouldn't take the Oblivion Scroll with the Contagion, and I was trying to ask him, was the Contagion amulet a way to replace the Oblivion Scroll.
Ah, that's something
That's where I was.
something
I
you
missed
have to
it.
find out for yourself.
I know. I missed it.
Did you fix your sound badger from your titties?
You know,
No.
it depends on y'all. I'm gonna have to find a way to try and like stabilize it
Or
so
just
that y'all can quit fucking with your
The
shit.
sound
Like
of tape.
angle it so that like it's not like, you know.
I could, but then I'll mute myself randomly.
She'll tap it with her nose. is
Yeah,
what
but
I'm
you'll
thinking.
tap it, you go and it'll be muted.
see, the key
Eh.
thing is going to be to have it lower so you can just mute it with a titty.
Yeah, right. Cool.
Yep, see? Also, Ziva, the reason, just he's gonna ask you. He's gonna ask for your input a lot more than anybody else, since you're the one that has talked to him.
Yeah, I've
Just,
spent the most time with him. That
Yeah.
makes sense.
he's not gonna talk to Killa because he hasn't talked to Killa in a while, and so it's just like that's why if you see my questions automatically go to you, it's because I'm going from my character's perspective. Yeah.
It's fine. We all know.
Gilla
she
just
does
didn't want to
that.
fucking talk in general. Gilla's just like, I ain't got shit to say to you.
Nope. Killa no likey, William.
So, as
Little
a
Billy.
random bit for this, so you obviously you've had your not necessarily the warning, but the lead from William. But just remember, everything is still ultimately your choice in whatever it is you decide to do. Zool doesn't necessarily have to listen to it, and neither do any of you. So the choice is still yours. Just so you're aware.
I knew I forgot that question. I forgot to ask him about the double Zool.
What
Damn
color
it.
is his underwear?
No, I forgot about that. The reason why we were all like against Zool in the first place, that was the other question I had. But that once we shifted the conversation a little bit, I completely forgot the question. I was gonna say that too. Like, I gotta write this down. Screw this. I'm writing it down now.
That's the joy of being able to take down notes. Normally it's Badger and Cyan that do so, because I don't know exactly if anyone else is really taking notes or just flying by the handle.
I've been trying
You're
to
new,
write.
you don't count.
I was
Alright.
trying to
Put
write these down, but it's so
sorry.
difficult because I'm like, I don't know this place. I don't know this place. I heard of this place. I don't know this place.
Serves
So
you right for talking shit about Zool.
William
Actually, I
has
I didn't
left.
say shit about Zool.
William has left. You're all back plunged in darkness here in the woods. Are you continuing the path? What are you guys doing?
I'm looking around. Just shall we continue the way we were going, or
I'm pushing on.
I'm
Whether
following
you guys
him?
are joining me or not.
I'm going.
I'm following.
Can we just like form like a mini conga line and like Karma is first and then there's Killa and then there's
Oh
me and
hell
we're
no!
just
Karma-
I'm not going first.
Yeah, I was
You
gonna
can
say
all
Karma
suck
doesn't
my
wanna be
butt.
no, like just like at the back, like at the back end we're just
So you guys are just pushing forward. Nobody's talking. You're just walking.
Actually, I'm gonna look over at Killa. You all right?
I guess.
his scruff is extra scruffy.
Yes, it is a little rough, but we got it smoothed out.
Okay. Karma, are you good? I know
Yeah.
you got hit with a rock earlier.
That's okay.
Don't know where that possibly have come from.
What happens when kids start speaking up?
Okay, you're all good. We'll just move on then.
I'll
Hey,
take a
Karma
moment
makes
to
beautiful
the-
pictures.
heal myself
Okay.
with my healing light. I roll a d6.
How's
Nobody
everybody
else is-
doing on spell slots and everything of the sort?
Nice.
I'm missing a couple.
Full spell
That's what-
slots here.
I'm.
I was
missing
going to
more than
ask
I would
if-
like, but I'm okay.
Because it's only
Full
Oh,
spells.
yeah.
all things
I'm short a
considered,
couple.
I'm not sure what's what, so I don't know.
I took those notes.
How long have we been traveling, guys? Do you guys remember? Like a couple hours?
I mean, it's gone dark twice now.
Should we rest, or like rest for the evening, the night, then push on to the morning, or Zool? Are we going to be? Should we push now and then try to rest?
You decide what you guys want to do.
I would like to be at full strength for whatever is to hit us. Would everybody all right? Be all right for stopping? We do have a couple bundles of sticks, so we can start a fire.
Do you need sticks to start a fire?
To
We
maintain
need
a
a
fire.
fire. I'm gonna pull the scroll out of my bag.
Okay. I like
Penetrator.
that idea.
If you're going to cast this, you are going to be describing this. Since you are the caster, you get to create this any way you want, any number of rooms with 50 to 100 spirit staff on the inside, food, everything of the sort that you can think of. You can craft as many rooms any way you want, any type of things you want in there, a training arena if you wanted to. It's up to your complete and utter fucked up imagination. Point of order. Nothing that you see in the manor can be taken out of the manor. If you leave with it, it disappears. This manor is also on another realm of existence. So it is a pocket dimension that you are creating. Yes, Zool.
The doorway is the edge of the manor, or the base of whatever entry point.
There is a door
Has
that
some
will
steps.
form. There is a door that will form at wherever Penetrator decides. As you open that door and go in, the mansion is before you. Once the door closes, that mansion is sealed off and is a safe zone for you. You cannot be attacked in there. Nothing can go into that pocket dimension unless the caster designates it's okay. So if you're going to use the Scroll of Residency, you create it however you want, sir.
I'm looking at to see if he actually wants this to be used.
If it's a safe place, yes. Absolutely.
I'm gonna hand it to him and say I hate reading.
Here.
I'm gonna be nosy and I'm gonna try and like read it over his shoulder.
In the dark?
I'm going to read it and create.
Do you have dark vision?
Yes.
He was undead.
The name of this episode is Do You Have Dark Vision? Just so you're all aware.
I'm going to create 8 bedrooms, of course, a training area, and a area where we'll just gather. Like it's a long table in the middle of all 9 rooms, because the 9th room is going to be on the end, where it can be a training area. Attached to that would be the bathrooms and place to wash up and such. But the rooms will line the main hall, dining room, long table, and staff will be going around that, just delivering it to the room if you need it.
Okay, so you guys see as unravels this and he starts to read the incantation, stumbling. It's like he knows it, but not quite. And he finishes it, and you see this wisp of a door appear right in front of level with the ground. Just this little wind door that reaches his hand out and opens. See your creation off right in front of the door. Everything that you had thought of, everything you asked for, everything you wanted is there right before.
I should have been more clarified on the table having food. But yeah, that was my fault.
It's fine. There is staff in there, so as you go in there, anything you want while you're in there, you can have made. This is a pocket dimension for 24 hours.
I designate Zool, Killa, Karma, Arme, Penetrator, Crag, and Ziva to be able to walk in with me.
Give me a quick sec. Okay, everybody's good to enter.
Get fucked.
Except Arme. Arme's dead.
That's fine. The door just closes on my face and insta-kills me with 419 environmental damage. Anyway.
If it was lower than a 15, the door was going to close in front of some people and not let them in.
Ah, that would have been fun.
Because I said the
Yeah,
name
I'm
was-
gonna enter.
Okay, so it's up to you to describe what everybody sees, whatever questions they ask. It goes to you. This is your mansion.
Ask the staff to pick a room, everybody. One room's for you. Enter the hall is training room. Bathrooms are connected to the training room. Go in, go to the
We all pee in the training room?
go into the training room, take a right. Bathrooms are there.
Communal bathrooms? I don't care. It's totally fine. We pee outside.
Does anybody share a
The door-
room?
The door's there if you don't feel comfortable, go into those bathrooms.
Crag, you kept cutting out a little bit. You might want to try that again.
Do we all have to sleep alone, or would somebody like to come sleep with Craig? Because I can't sleep by myself.
That's fine. There are 8 individual rooms. If you want individual room, that's fine.
Totally oblivious to that.
So mad I'm in Group B right now.
Yep.
I'll come sleep with you, Craig.
Thank you, buddy.
Wow.
I might accidentally spoon you in my sleep. Don't take it as weird. It's
Ah.
not.
Accidentally. Karma, are you gonna be able to like draw that?
I can draw things.
Cool. Yeah. I just
Yeah.
need you to like
Gather
just draw, like,
information
big
while you're in
circle.
there.
For sure. Yeah.
If you need anything while you're in your rooms, ask the staff. They'll bring it to you.
Okay, so for the sake of this, we will come back to this. Everyone's going into the mansion. We'll give you guys the time to RP in the mansion here in a moment. While this is going on, and as everybody strolls into the mansion, we're going to go back to Group A. In Group A, for those of you here, after the werewolf.
Do you want me to deafen for this?
No, it's perfectly fine. After the blonde woman had come out and told Azoran that he's had his fun, and what would Kai say if you had killed them? You see Azoran walk over to the blonde woman, sit next to her. You see her lean on the werewolf. I bet you all have questions. You can ask if you want. Just please give me a moment to breathe. She leans
How does
there
that-
and trying to catch her breath. How does what?
How does that work?
Breathing?
I'm breathing.
Hey.
This is my protector, and she pats his head a little bit, and he gives a little growl.
A+.
Can I see if she's like? Oh, nope, not seeing anything.
What are you trying to say?
No, it
Not
seems
anything
like
with dark
if she
vision.
looked weak or injured or.
Very much so.
Hmm.
Well, you are a quiet bunch.
Well, if he's your protector, he doesn't.
Are you still kind of
seem to-
reeling from the attack?
That too.
He barely attacked you.
Barely.
Yes,
Crap.
barely.
Scary.
He could have eaten you.
No.
What are you insight checking?
I was just seeing if she was like ill or like if I could see why she's got an ailment.
She just looks weak, and that wouldn't be an insight check. But she just looks weak, as if she's been through some shit. She's weak, breathing heavy. She looks barely fucked up.
For
I'm
protector,
literally
the-
giving you the information, and you're still rolling perception.
And
I'm
rolling
telling
like
you.
ass. All
for
right.
being a protector. For being a protector.
All right.
He doesn't seem to be
Obviously,
done a
you
good
guys
job.
Need dark vision.
If he
There
wanted
you
to
go.
fight you, he would. He was just playing around. See if you were the ones I've been looking for.
Old
Siege
man is
Dead
playing
Zone.
Star Siege Dead Zone.
Craig, what happened to her? Why she looks so ill or worn down?
I believe you know.
I do.
You look to be the same.
Yeah, we haven't seen you before.
Oh no. You wouldn't have seen me. But I saw you. You were all in the woods, yes?
Woods.
You might need a bit more specific than woods.
We had
By the
bells.
tree in woods.
Was it not you in the cart?
Which cart?
There was a cart.
Not a clue what you're talking about.
You must be joking.
Were we in a cart?
I don't remember a cart.
Now,
We
with
just came
y'all, I
through
wasn't.
that door. That. Well, I look back. Is it there anymore?
No.
We just came through that. It's gone now, but we walked through a portal, I guess, and we were here. And then he came out of nowhere, said something, started walking at us menacingly, and I started shooting.
As you say this, the werewolf
And
just
anyway,
starts to chuckle. As you said menacingly, he just he just leans into the blonde woman a little more. As he does this, you hear, "Oh my. What a surprise. It's lovely to see you all again." You see this black-haired woman with the braid coming out, strolling from behind the trees. As she strolls out, she reaches out her hands and clenches them, and each and every one of you are currently frozen in place.
Fuck.
A bottle.
The blonde woman then leans down over and whispers something into the werewolf's ears, and you see the werewolf dash off into the distance. Just quick as you can, gone.
So
You see-
just to clarify, we're frozen, but we can still see what's going on. We're not like completely.
You're
gone.
basically, all of you are under a group hold person. You
Okay.
can see, you can hear, you can feel, you can't fucking move.
My butthole is super tight.
My eyes are so dry.
You can fucking blink, I'll give you that, sir. Jesus fucking Christ.
He has dark vision. He needs
I'm
to
so
blink for his
fucking
life.
done with this episode already. So very done.
Oh, damn it. So that means I can't speak. This sucks.
You can talk if you like a ventriloquist.
I start blinking out Morse code. I don't know what I'm saying, but it's important.
No, I was gonna try. I was gonna try command.
I'm gonna try to command.
I was gonna try to command Alora.
Oh, that's
Oh,
gonna
do
go
it.
swimmingly.
I mean,
You can't talk. How are you gonna be able to get the talk out?
well, that was the point. If I could, I would have.
Just gonna command with your forceful frozen presence.
I was gonna say release. That was it.
Wow. Anyway,
But I can't. So, is there any way to fight this thing? I'm still gonna struggle. Screw it.
Magikarp uses struggle. It no longer has any PP.
Uh, there's nothing we can do, is there? I don't know what to do.
I still say you try to say it, but without moving your lips. Ventriloquist yourself. Because if we can still blink, surely we could still use our voice box. You just can't move your lips. Right?
Am I allowed to talk now?
Yes.
Fine.
None of you can speak.
Oh.
You can't move. What hold person is, and it hasn't even been enough time for me to let you all make the save. See if you break out of it.
Oh.
Oh. Sorry.
Jesus fucking Christ.
Everybody scream.
As the werewolf runs away, the woman strolls towards you. I guess he was right. Just needed Kai's little pets to show up and you'd come out of hiding. As the woman looks towards the blonde-haired woman next to you, still kind of shifting around. Although, she looks over at all of you frozen in place. I did not expect you to make it here before me. You are quite impressive. I must have you for my army. But first, I must know. How did you beat me here? When I had you in the cart before, none of you seemed ordinarily magical. Except for you two. As she scans Penetrator and But he trails off and the roll back and forth. Lisping trees. Kind of just reaching her hand and holding against it, swinging around. Anyways, my dears. Where is Kai? At the mention of Kai's name, you see the blonde woman bolt up, staring at this black-haired woman, ice and venom in her eyes. Don't you dare speak his name. The black-haired woman just laughs. Oh... Are you still upset about that delicious night? That Kadorian ale is enough to get anyone to forget who they're with. Dark room, faint firelight, both in our cups. Anything could happen. Kind of smiles and you see her just kind of lazily walking towards. But I recall you had a fling yourself, didn't you, darling? Whatever happened to that man? What was his name? What was... Zan? Zun? No. Zul. That's it. She laughs as she strolls over towards Penetrator. Why, would you look at this strapping young gentleman? I'd love to have some fun with you. You see her reach her hand up and just clench your fist, and you're able to move again and breathe unconstricted. She brushes Penetrator's arm, and all of you see as the form of Penetrator disappears. And suddenly you see a perfect visage of Kai. She clenches her fist again, and suddenly that visage of Kai can no longer move, just standing there. She turns and looks at the rest of you, making eye contact with each and every one of you. Well, just be over here. See her just kind of wave her hand in the air, and all of you can now open your mouths, use your voices, talk freely. She just floats over to a little stump over on the side and just sits, crosses her arms and back, aura form around her. Well. Discuss, my darlings.
Can I do an Arcana on what I saw? The thing.
I mean, just from looking at it and seeing the aura from your... Give me a perception check for 1, and then give me an Arcana check for 2. Okay. It's a high DC because you're you, just so you're aware. Didn't make the DC for the Arcana. As far as the perception goes, you've seen something like this before, and you know that this is a very powerful protective bubble, but you don't know how it was done, what it came from, or how it was cast. But you are able to see that there is this bubble around her. Very faintly visible, but you're able to see it. I said discuss, my darlings. Take a look at that wonderful man over there. Don't you see him, darling? She says this to the blonde woman, who's now slack-jawed and staring at Kai. Don't you miss him? Run along, dear. You can have your way. He can't move. Go ahead. Go see him again, your long-lost love. He just leans back again, staring at all of you.
So how did you change him?
Who the fuck am I?
Well, you're different. I don't know. Wait, Yui, I think I would know.
Yeah,
Wait.
you're absolutely fucking right. You would know.
No,
I'm trying-
You have a
it's
mirror?
Kai.
I'm sorry, I see a different angle. That's why I'm kind of like,
Oh, you need to be right in front of him at like dong height to know who it is.
but how did
It's
she
the
change him?
mask.
That's what my question was.
I'm sorry. Say that again,
How did she change him?
Magic.
are you talking about magic or like the clothes on his body?
This is not a Minotaur.
No.
Is he a Minotaur? I look over.
You were supposed to be the smart one.
supposed to be the smart one? We are frozen here in place. All I can do is move my head. What do you think is going to happen?
You become a bubblehead. Anyway.
Go back to India, Arme. Fuck off.
I am confused. What is this cart you were talking about?
That's my.
That's your question?
Yeah, we were never on a cart. We walked here.
We came through a portal.
Cart
From
would
a-
have been nice.
Oh, what was it? Where bells were. Bells.
Oh, the fucking bells.
God damn stupid bills.
As you're saying this, for anybody looking at the woman in the bubble, she's visibly confused by what you're.
And I don't know who you're supposed to be.
Yeah, who are you, lady?
Yeah, actually, that would help us. So,
Cocks her head again. But you know who I am.
Let's pretend that I don't.
Just fuck not.
Is this 20 question?
I look.
It
I,
is.
I
You're
try to
all
look at
wasting your
Arme.
questions so far.
We're not helping either. There's Ziva.
Better than wasting them.
The woman in the bubble just leans back, confused but entertained by this exchange. All of you.
Tell us more about this wagon and where you saw us before.
Oh, now it's a wagon.
As you say
Cart.
this, she
Apology.
starts stroking the gold chains
Oh. Like her
on
beard.
her chest. Each time she does it, see the blonde woman who very closely examining the visage of Kai winces every time the see the woman in the bubble just look over at her and smile every time this evil stare that just penetrates all of you.
Great.
Hey, can you calm it down with the fondling? I'm not in an artistic mood at the moment. Could you potentially, if you've seen us before, where did you see us, and how can we get there? Because I can tell you how we got here.
It just got
And we'll
so
see if that
serious.
matches up.
Karma just told somebody to quit being horny.
How long do you think you can play this game with me, my pet?
I'm not very good at games.
He's really not.
I won at blackjack though.
You really don't know me.
How many times in different languages do we need to tell you? No.
Silence! Stands up and starts walking over towards Karma. Just begins circling around him.
She's just poking you in the eye.
Brushing her hand along his shoulders, around, touching his face. It's uncanny.
It's karma.
Should edit it, you can stop up.
You're quite the comedian, aren't you?
He tries.
I've been told I taste a little funny.
Well, funny man, why don't you dance for me?
No.
And you see her lift her hand and your body starts moving against your
Is this
will.
a spell?
Wow.
Is this a spell she's
Starts
casting?
No. She just starts moving her hands around, and as your limbs just start moving. That's better. You continue doing what you're doing. You will be seen and not heard.
I have questions.
As she says you will be seen and not heard, your mouth then closes. And you are now rigid and very marionette-like, just kind of moving around. She finds it hilarious.
In my mind,
He
I'm
just
thinking I'm
has
so
you
good at dancing.
going around in front of each and every one. And suddenly your body stops and folds in half.
Oh.
And back
Backwards?
upright. And she starts to bend you backwards a little bit. The smile going across her face. Hearing you wince as your back just keeps cracking more and more as she bends you and she puts you upright, sits you on the ground. Stay there. Allura, dear, come to me. She reaches out a finger, starts pulling the blonde-haired woman towards her. For those of you watching this, anybody actually deciding to pay attention, as the blonde woman gets closer, start to see that amulet around black-haired woman's neck start to glow brighter. Between the light and dark. Light and dark flashing faster, brighter. Start to feel this heat emanating from it as she stops right in front of her. Touches one finger to the amulet and you hear Allura scream. Know you want this. But you cannot have it, my dear. You're so close. But it is mine now. As is he, as she turns Kai's body towards them, brings Kai towards, closer to them. She stops him about 6 feet away, walks up, and brushes her hand along his cheek, down his torso, back up again. And you see Laura start seething with rage as this black-haired woman touching her husband.
Can I try command?
You can certainly try.
I'm going to. The one with the contagion amulet, just tell her, undress. No.
Daddy.
I can only do one word. I can only do one word. I can only do one word.
So you're going to attempt to cast command.
Yes.
He is in a protective bubble. The spell has no effect.
Okay.
He is very well aware that each of you possess powers and magic. There's a reason she cast protecting spell around her.
I know. I was still gonna try.
She goes back over towards the stump and sits there. Don't you want to know where he's from? As she points towards that visage of Kai and she snaps her fingers and it goes back to looking like Penetrator. She snaps her fingers and there you see a human standing there. Not Minotaur, not Kai. A very simple looking human. Lithe little frame. And a wiry. Very sneaky looking.
Rude.
She snaps her fingers again and it goes back to Pen. You must really like that form. Have you pissed off
What?
Daddy?
Maybe a little bit.
So you do know. We should talk, you and I. Come along, my friend. And she lifts the form of Penetrator up with one finger and drags him towards and brings Allura with her off into the woods. And you see them going further and further into the distance, and right as they leave your line of sight, the hold on all of you breaks. You're able to move freely, you're able to speak. You're left alone. Penetrator's nowhere to be seen. The black-haired woman is nowhere to be seen. And the woman she called Allura is now gone.
What the fuck happened?
I don't know. Should we go?
Should we follow them?
I don't know.
I don't know, man. They might need some time in the woods.
And who the hell was that person? That human?
He was hot.
I mean, I'm gay, but yeah.
I'm not, and yeah.
Do you need any healing?
I don't know.
Karma? No?
That's a great question.
I heard your bones crack.
Yeah.
I think he's an inch taller.
A real poppy back. Yeah.
Sorry, I had to make sure I cast it so I had the spells locked down. I almost forgot about that.
That's fine.
Walking over. I'm actually going to walk over. Kind of roughly, I'm going to start patting him, making sure like he's not like
Who?
squishy. Karma.
Okay.
My guy's coming over just like literally like tap 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 tap. Are you good? Making sure.
I think so, unless I'm told otherwise.
I'm gonna go to the blonde lady and check on her.
Oh, she's
gone.
He's gone.
Okay.
So
I literally said it.
I'm
did.
sure you did. My brain just.
So Allura was the blonde one? Is that what I'm getting, everybody?
Yes.
Who's
She was the pathetic bitch.
does anybody know who the black-haired lady was?
She's a terrible dancer.
And mean.
But strong.
In true killer form.
All right.
We should probably go after them.
All right. I'm all for that right now, actually, because it's whatever.
Before we go, though, I'd like to look around to see if there's anything out of place, just kind of left around or anything like that. Maybe just anything that seems like it's out of place.
Give me a perception check.
I'm walking
Karma.
over and putting guidance on him.
What's guidance? Plus what?
I also want to see if I understood what happened to Penetrator.
That
You will need an Arcana check, Killa.
Oh, rep. Let's try.
I can do that one.
Okay. Oh, I can roll a d4. Okay, gotcha.
yeah,
You
that's
are
all.
very much uncertain of what the hell happened, Killa. Oh, suddenly it was Penetrator, then it was Kai, and then it was some random human you've never seen before, and then suddenly Penetrator again.
It's a 12 total
12 total.
with guidance.
Would anybody like to assist in the perception check?
Yes.
Sure.
Roll your dice. What did you get?
I'll have to find it. Hang on.
Oh my god. Can I do the
It's
Arcana?
under the
check?
couch.
No, you cannot
Yeah,
do the
what
Arcana
about-
check.
Um.
One person said they wanted to check it. One person does the roll.
Yeah. Did Killa say anything out loud about that, or did he keep that to himself?
Hello?
I didn't hear anything out loud, which means
I don't know if you
I
would
don't
just...
think I'm gonna say anything. No, I'm
Okay.
just gonna
Okay.
be baffled in what the hell happened.
Okay.
Totally fine.
And Shippy's gone.
Sorry, I
Chicky.
accidentally hit the thing.
Alright.
It was a 12. Rolled a 12.
A 12. Arma, as you're looking around the area, as you're scanning your immediate surroundings, you're kind of seeing slips in between realities. Very, very faint. But somehow, in the amount of time that you've spent in libraries and you've tried to learn about the different realms and the different magics that are used within these realms, You have studied the art of disillusionment, and you're able to see that somehow you're in kind of this little pocket space. There are things around you, but can't quite figure out how to get to it. You are surrounded by this entire area. You see this in random areas. You see little slips, little blinks in reality. There are things around you, but you're not quite sure of what it is.
Could I like pick up a rock and like throw it?
Yeah, you pick up the rock, you throw it. It doesn't hit anything. It just goes. Winds up hitting a tree a little bit further out, kind of bounces a little bit, but as you went to go throw it at one of the slips you saw, it had seemingly no effect. What are you guys doing?
I'm with Karma right now,
Okay.
waiting for everybody to get together so we can go. But every time I'm just putting my hand on him and just making sure he's got guidance.
Okay.
Just, I guess he needs to be the smart one.
Those
I'm
beautiful
gonna
little
shut
goblin eyes,
off.
I loved it.
After where Pen went.
Okay.
Yeah,
Yep.
I think I'm ready to start trotting.
All right. So we'll say the group of you start following suit with Killa as he's on the way trying to track them with his very, very, very keen rat eyes. Following a trail that not any of you can see, but he seems very confident in where he's going. Killa, I need a perception check from you. As you're tracking this and you're looking and you're smelling the air around you, you're noticing something is off about the scent of Penetrator. It's him, but not quite. You don't recognize this scent as you haven't really had to track him in quite a long while, but as you're focused on this and you're using all of your vast knowledge in this regard, you can tell that something is off, but you're not quite sure what. You smell him and then you don't, and then you catch the scent again, mixed with something not quite Penetrator. You're not sure if it's the other woman or the woman leading them away, but something's nagging in the back of your mind. As all of you continue down this path and following Killa, we're going to go back to Group B, where everyone is inside the mansion. And now you all can have your little time of anything you wanted to accomplish in the mansion, anything you wanted to talk about, anything you wanted to do. This is your time to do so.
Well, I'm gonna eat. I asked the servants to bring out a salad. Nothing with fruits or vegetable. Nothing with fruits in it. No berries.
Fruit and vegetable list.
No berries. That's what I was trying to say. No berries.
So you see this one little dumbass fucking ghost just starts fucking strolling up to you, and it's just a bowl full of starlight berries, and he sets them down and smiles at you and just...
Salad, please, not berries.
He looks down at it and
That will kill me.
holds it a little bit closer.
I'm gonna reach and take
Take the
these
bowl.
berries.
I grab the bowl. I hand it to Ziva.
Yeah, yep.
He bows and backs out, peers into the wall.
I need a
Do
salad.
you not know how this works?
Not really. This
No
is my
matter
first time
what
using.
Whatever you ask for, no matter if you meant it or not, they will get it for you. And unless you take it, they will continue to stand there and offer it to you.
Ziva has them.
Roast boar.
1 million gold, please.
You'll see
We want-
as two of these little servants come out of where the designated kitchen area was, both of them holding two massive roasts, and bring them over and set them down in front of Penetrator, and they bow and back out. As those two exit, you see three ghosts coming in holding this chest, bringing it over, and drop it in front of Karma, and they bow and back out.
Dope.
You do know nothing's gonna leave here, right?
Look, I'm a king within a castle. Doesn't matter.
One of the
You can at least
guards
enjoy
comes
it
out
for
and
24
sets this
hours.
little ethereal crown on top of Karma's head,
I love this place.
bows, and goes away. Suddenly, you see a line of the servants come in, each of them holding different courses of food. You have chicken and steak and vegetables and fruit, and you have a whole gourmet feast set down on the table in front of you. They all bow and they back themselves out. Another line of them come in, all of them holding cups set down in front of everyone. They want to bring setting the pitchers down in front of all. They bow and they all back out. Doors close and you are all left in the dining area with a full feast in front of you and roast in front of Penetrator.
So like they'll just bring us whatever, but even though it might not be real, it'll like look like it.
Yes.
Yes. Oh, I roll up the scroll and I hand it back to Penetrator.
We'll put it back in the bag.
Thank you.
Can I get an Oblivion scroll, please?
You see a ghost, a little guard, come out with a scroll of parchment unraveled, and you just see this quill, scribble something on it, rolls up, comes over, hand it to you, bows, and backs out.
Can I open it and read it?
It says Oblivion Scroll.
I'm going to take this seriously, and I'm going to examine and memorize it.
I think we got a flash of shippy titty there.
Oh,
Just so everybody in YouTube knows, there were no phones harmed in the making of this video.
They all had dark vision. Anyway.
I need to make sure I write this title down for this fucking episode.
I'm
Episode
sure you won't
21.
forget it.
Do you have dark vision?
So
I'm gonna get myself a nice plate of mostly meat, and I'm going to sit down, pull out my notebook, pull out another book, and start eating while I'm writing and reading, total nerd style.
100% gonna look over your shoulder and be like, you know, you're getting your book dirty.
She's gonna look at you and be like, how? I'm not touching it with my one hand for eating, one hand for... What are you talking about?
Still taking this 100% seriously. I'm going to now take my Oblivion scroll thing that I'm holding over to Ziva, and I'm going to ask if she can make a copy that looks just like this.
She's gonna stop mid-chew, look at the scroll, turn to a random page in her little pouch-sized miniature notebook, scribble it real fast, rip it out, and pass it to you.
And I'm going to take it and I'm going to pocket that.
I'm gonna turn back to Arme, and I'll ask, would it make you feel better if I had like something else turn my pages for me?
She's got a tail.
As you say that, a guard comes out, stands right next to you, doesn't ask nothing, just flips your page. And flips the page again, just looking at you. Each flip he nods.
That does a really good job.
look at Arme. Look what you did now. Excellent.
Gonna
Thanks.
tip-
You may go.
Bows a little deeper and backs out.
Well,
Craig's constantly drinking this whole time. By the way, in the background.
Crag, you'll
hammering.
notice as each time you pour into this cup in front of you, the pitcher you're holding magically refills.
Just drink from the pitcher, bud.
Each time you pour, it
I-
just...
And drown?
Let's never leave.
It's only for 24 hours. I'm sorry.
Right, but they could redo it in 24 hours, correct?
I don't know.
We can
Oh, no, we are not staying here. We have something to do.
Bring Craig more time.
I'm
Craig's
going
crying.
to go finish my salad, and then I'm heading to the training area.
I summon a couple of the servants and ask for an old favorite of a meal that I used to eat in Selena.
They come up to you and they lean down as you whisper to them the instruction of what it is you would like. They bow, back off. About 10-15 minutes later, they come back out presenting everything that you asked for. They set it in front of you. They bow with a little, seems a little, sense of respect to what the request was.
Start eating.
I want cat.
Didn't already leave?
What is with this cat I keep hearing about? And I haven't seen one yet.
I've already
Everyone
walked
thinks
to
It
the
lives in
training
his
I'm
area.
butt.
just obsessed with butt.
It keeps a
I-
cat in it.
I'm
Why is
already
there
not
a
here.
Cat in his.
You cannot be here all
He
you
does
want, but the
not.
servants are supposed to produce me cat.
Are they, though?
Or go
know-
get one of the two.
For the record.
Are you asking them to go and get because currently you're just spouting off shit? What are you asking for?
I
Like
want
ass.
cat.
Are you
That's it.
saying this?
Yes, I just want cat. That's it. That's all I want.
Nothing happens. They haven't seen the cat.
You know, just like when Karma asked for the Oblivion Scroll. There are some things
Oblivion
they
Scroll.
can get, but they will literally do what they can to get what you need and request.
So in theory, would she just get a regular cat?
If she asked for a cat,
If
yes,
she asked for one.
they would present
Oh.
a cat. She specifically
No.
said she wants cat, and they have not seen this cat.
So it would be a cat with Um's head on it.
I mean, if you really wanted to ask for it, I'm sure we could try to get some rolls going and see what comes out.
Oh god.
I'm curious now. I want one too.
Maybe it would just
Craig
have
gets
Um's
it.
contact details on the collar rather than head on its body.
Bragg, if you want some kind of cat, then you can go sleep with Arma.
That's
Wow.
not fair.
You two can share the cats together.
Phrasing?
Thank
Be
you.
the cat's meow.
I couldn't do it. I wanted to say it so bad.
I forgot. I need to go back to the scroll. I forgot to allow the cat in. I forgot to allow the cat in.
Is the cat not in your ass?
No, it's a
The
spectral
cat
cat.
the cat is a part of your being at this point
Okay.
in time. It is attuned to you.
Okay. I didn't realize that.
So
But-
in layman's terms, in your ass.
In your ass.
There's
I'm
a
going-
very specific reason why the cat has not presented itself recently.
No, I
Yes.
understand.
Okay.
Because it's
My-
nice and warm up there.
Yes, let's
No.
go with that.
Sure. Absolutely.
I'm
Has a
going
warm asshole.
Yeah, there you go.
I'm in the training
Shocking,
area.
given his recent state of being, to be honest.
I'm in the training area. Doors closed behind me, and I'm trying to get my cat to come out. Anyways, I was away from everybody.
Cat is
Squeeze
not
out that
eating
pussy.
your call.
Okay. Well, I'm going to have the servants set up some dummies, and I'm going to attempt to train my word of radiance. Make sure, just seeing if, just casting the.
In front of you
cantrip.
pops 3 attack dummies sitting there, just standard dummy. Arms, just torso, head, just there in front of you. 1 in the front, 2 on the back on either side of the shoulder, just there in front of you.
Yep. I'm just trying to make sure that my Toll the Dead and Word of Radiance is just, I'm visualizing trying to hit the target. Casting Inflict Wounds. I'm trying out it at 3rd level.
Okay. So is currently in the training area, training his fucking ass off before he decides to take his long. What's everybody else doing?
Pen's gonna finish the boar and then also go to the training room and start shot putting cannonballs as training.
Are you doing any particular poses at the ends? Are you just throwing them? Or are you doing a full on T pose?
Just throw
You
them.
don't need to worry about
See how
casting
far-
anything right now.
I know, I was just doing it because follow through.
That's fine. But because you're in within the residency, and you're going to be taking your long rest, you just don't worry about it. At the end of this session, everybody will activate to heal and get everything back. So in the meantime, this is just your time to have discussions, ask questions, whatever it is. Go talk to who you want to talk to. Anything you guys want to say and go do it now.
Hey, Pat, am I doing this right?
Look over what he's doing. What are you doing?
Trying out a couple spells that I have. You've seen some battle stuff before, so I'm not usually fighting, so
What check should I roll to see how well I think he's doing?
Go investigation.
Okay. Looks great to me.
What's everybody else doing?
I'm going to be using Prestidigitation Rapid Fire to practice creating fake scrolls, fake contagion necklaces, and fake pieces of gold, in my hand.
Okay.
Just practicing doing that. Till it
Parlor
looks good.
tricks at the table. Killa, what are you doing as you look like you're slowly dying over there? Anybody you want to talk to? Anything you want to say or do? Now's the time. And Penetrator are currently in the training room. You are with the rest of them.
I don't think I got shit to do, so.
Can I ask this? Oh, sorry. Go ahead.
No, let's go ahead. I was gonna hang
I
out.
was gonna ask the spirits if I can have a map of the surrounding land.
They walk up to you. They set this piece of parchment on the table, and it's a map of the mansion.
Great.
Very helpful.
I'm just gonna
Go
say thank
sit
you.
on a roof.
Give him a big thumbs up.
Okay, Zool's going to the roof. Are you bringing anybody, or are you just going up there on your own?
I'm going up there on my own.
Okay. Zool is on the roof. What are the rest of you doing?
Crab wants to go talk to Arme.
Okay. Go ahead.
He wants to ask what happened with her and the group she was with outside of the cart. Yep, good talk.
That
He's in
lady
the
showed
training
up.
room.
That lady showed up.
Ladies.
We hid in some bushes because she was scary.
And
then I fell down and almost got caught. And then you guys were all good, and she went away. That was it.
Craig is also slightly suspicious that Arme is not acting like Arme usually does. So he is curious. Like, is there a way I can roll? I want to roll and figure out if she's...
Roll an insight check.
Yeah, to see if I can figure out if she's being...
And Arme, you can roll deception if you want. But you're not technically lying, but you can roll it to see how much you want to play this out.
I got a 13.
Well, Arme?
Mine was an 18.
I know it's an 18. What are you telling her?
Oh, yeah. Just basically literally what I said was that like we hid we tried to catch up to the cart, couldn't catch up to the cart. A mean lady showed up. Mean lady talked to you guys. I hid in a bush cuz like there was a lot of people. Fell inside the bush. That hurt a little. And then mean lady went away, and then we came to y'all. That was basically it.
Craig remains suspicious, but believes her for now.
Not superstitious,
Okay.
but I am a little suspicious.
Don't be suspicious.
If you two are gonna spar, you guys are acting this shit out and rolling for everything and telling me how this shit goes, just so you know. So we'll get to you two in a minute. What are the rest of you doing?
I've made my way to the training room.
Okay.
After an awkward amount of time of literally standing. You know when you wander into a room, but you're like doing something on your phone, and then you realize you stood there for too long, and then go about doing what you were planning on doing. I'm gonna do that, Dig, and just stand there awkwardly until I guess this sparring shit pops off.
Okay. So Crag is with Arme. Karma is prestidigitationing his face off. Killa is just sitting at the table being Killa. Zool is on the roof. Anybody need to do anything or want to do anything before we let the spar happen? Zool.
I'm gonna cast Minor Illusion and make an illusion of Laura next to me.
Okay. Sit there, and as you perform this incantation that you've done many times before, you see beside you the long blonde hair, the tattoos going from the neck down her arms, that white cloth dress that she was wearing the last time that you saw her, and the gold chain amulet on her chest. Just sitting there next to you, looking at you.
It's been so long since I've seen you. After hearing about this group meeting some kind of form of you, whatever happened, I thought you went away, and then I hear you came back. And then I just sit up there and ponder.
As you say it, that illusion of her just going to rest her head on her shoulder. No words are spoken, just there. Anybody else need to say or do anything before we let this sparring match happen? Okay. Love it here. Going back to the training room. Both of you have 100 HP currently for this. This is going to be rolls and attacks, however it is you want to do it. No AC, no nothing. Everything goes. Let us know how this is playing out, what you guys are doing. Have your sparring match. Let me have it.
Oh,
I'm just gonna look at him and go, what rules do you want to set? And just start stretching.
well, to be honest, I want to see how effective I am with a mason shield against you. How you normally would attack people.
Armed or unarmed?
Armed.
Rage or no rage?
How you would normally attack somebody. I am one of the most ineffective people here when it comes to combat. I need to feel the struggle.
Mid-sentence, Pen is going to charge at with a goring rush.
Every attack, what I need you guys to do for this, and you're going to need to keep tabs of this, if you have your D20 available, or you can use the one in Foundry, every attack, just roll a D20. No, let's say D10 if you have it. Let's draw this out a little bit, because my luck, you guys are just going to crit roll for the next few. I'm going to be dragged out. So, D10.
They're not fighting me, they're fighting each other.
To not affect the flow, I'll say it now. The second you hear
So,
that
roll-
first clash, I'm gonna
roll D10.
notice and start sort of stripping my normal armor and then just sort of stand there with my staff like a referee.
You can also join in at any time if you want to. This is playing into you as arena fights. As
Yeah, but
that
they
type of
also they arranged a spar, so
I'm just saying, your character in and of itself, seeing things like this, your character gets excited with it. You are welcome to join at any point in time.
she might.
Fair enough. All right. Okay, so I'm assuming that was the gore attack.
Oh, that was me rolling. I was trying to make sure I got the roll thing correct.
Okay, yeah, that's fine. Yeah, just a D10 for any time you're doing an attack. So your D10 will be the damage you deal to the other one.
All right.
All right, let me have it.
It would help if I could type the command properly. There's that.
All right, you take 8 damage.
And I am going to follow that up with hammering.
Okay.
Oh. I guess, I'm pushed 10 feet away from you. Alright, well, I'm going to use my shield to stop myself from falling, pull myself forward, and swing the mace when I get right within striking distance. Overhand, trying to swing at his chest. Widest target I could hit. So... and 4.
And you take 4 damage.
Alrighty. Is there anything else behind that swing?
No, not on this one.
Alright. I'm gonna pull out my great club instead of my great axe. And I'm gonna move. Well, I'm gonna swing it at
Huh?
And then on the back swing, I'm gonna flip it around and bring it back.
All right. Sorry about that. Take 20 damage.
Whew. Ooh, that hurt.
That's how you hit someone.
I'm going to do something a little tricky. I'm going to put the mace into the ground, and then I'm going to strike out with a vampiric touch on him.
Okay.
Which... Do I need to do the spell, or do I just do the D10?
The D10.
Oops. 8.
10 takes 8 damage.
Does Vampiric do anything for him?
It's supposed to heal me.
What does it heal you for?
It was supposed to be 3d6, but that's why I was like,
Okay,
that's why
so
I asked the question.
And then, so if you did the 8 damage to him, gain 8 HP.
Okay.
All right.
Man.
I'm gonna. You're still going?
Oh no, I'm grabbing the mace on the way down and putting the shield up in front of me to take the next hit. That's it. It's normal, normal China combat.
You're crouching braced behind your shield?
Yep.
I'm gonna grab his shield and try and rip it away from him and yeet him with it.
Both of you give me strength checks.
Just.
Oh.
Potato.
So you're aware, Crag. Ben rolled an 8, rolled a 7. Alright,
So close.
how's this working out?
I'm grabbing his shield and throwing him off of it, keeping the shield with me, and
Okay.
then I'm gonna toss the shield to the side,
Okay.
and I'm gonna put my club on the ground. Defenses are worth nothing if you have nothing to hit them with.
You're right. I'm just, since he threw my shield, I'm just going to swing my mace at him. All I got, and type. That didn't do. A little shaken up, I swung, just barely grazing him. That's about it. Sitting there, ready for the next hit.
What's going on with the floor scorch?
I asked for dirt.
Eva asked for dirt in the training room floor, and as she had asked for dirt underneath your feet, 18 inches of dirt just fills the room, because now you guys are on floor of dirt.
Terrain change. Da-da-da!
It's not a jar of dirt.
Ben's gonna look at the ground
Way
for a
too
second. and
Arme is
shrug.
dead. Crag killed her.
Spontaneous aneurysm.
And I'm gonna swing my great club at 2 more times.
Okay. You take 13 damage.
So, as I'm hitting him with this club, I am asking him, do you find it strange we were the only ones in the cart? Or that we weren't all in the cart?
I step back a second, giving it some thought, and then I'm going to use the
sweep
mace
his
and says, "Ooh,
with my staff. Just sweep his leg, and I'm gonna make like eye contact with Penetrator. Don't distract him. He wants the training.
Right as she says this, and as gets plummeted to his ass, you all hear the training room door open as Killistrel, walking up, stands right next to Ziva to witness the entertainment.
well, I get up and I bring the mace up, and kind of not retaliation at Ziva and swinging at. I'm using the momentum of standing up to pull the mace upward. To
Are
strike
you
him.
swinging it at Ziva?
No.
Oh, okay.
Penetrator.
Damn.
Okay. Yeah, I'm gonna sort of back off the arena, just sort of.
And you take 3 damage.
Yep. As he hits me, I'm gonna look at Zeev and go, if you think my talking to him while fighting is too much of a distraction, feel free to step in, and I'm gonna swing 2 more times at
Damn, I thought you got excited. You take 14 damage.
he could
Ziva,
roll
I need you to
use
roll
the
me a
help.
Ziva, roll a d20. If you get a 15 or above, you're joining the fight.
Okay. I was about to do
Hold that
something that
thought.
would probably force Pen to make me join the fight anyway.
You can
so-
still do that, but right now, based off of what he just said,
2.
you rolled a 2? Okay.
I rolled a 2. I want to, based on my observation and knowing Pen's fighting style, create small problems, like dips in the terrain, where I know he wants to go.
Okay.
To try and give a little bit more assistance.
Ah, so Ziva is cheating. Penetrator, as you're standing there and staring at
Unneeds the handicap.
and Ziva looking at it, you see Ziva start to move her hands in this way, and you're aware of what she's doing. You know she's about to cast a spell, but you're not quite certain as you feel the ground beneath you begin to shift. And you see
I
it
cast
just
this
it's
spell as I
changing.
enter in the arena.
You do what?
I cast this spell on Ziva.
Never mind. The ground was moving. Zool enters in, and then it stops. You're back on even footing.
I'm going to yell at him. I'm going to channel Divinity Path to the Grave and then swing.
Okay.
So put that up
You're
so you can
swinging
see what
at
it is.
you're swinging at Pen.
Pen, yeah.
Okay. Sorry, there's a lot of people in the training room now, so I'm gonna need specifics on who's doing what.
Oh, I'm only attacking Pen. That was my whole scenario on this. But he's just vulnerable to all damage. So
Okay.
yeah, it's gonna it's pretty much. I don't know what that does. Ugh. Is it double the damage?
Well, he's not raging, so we're not gonna do double damage or anything of the sort. If he was raging, it would just be regular damage. So we'll say for now everything is just regular damage. He has no invulnerabilities right now, so his resistance to damage is also gone. So everything is straight damage. Thank you, Karma.
You almost had something behind that hit. And then I'm gonna look at Ziva, and I'm gonna bash him over the head and say, "Are you sure you don't want in on this?"
Oh, sorry. You.
No. My character's not built for this. That's why he's doing this.
Oh,
He needs to.
I just think it's
feels
funny
like-
that the dice are literally rolling not in your character's favor right now, and it is perfect.
I'm going to
gonna
Blessing of the Raven
respond
Queen
to Pen.
and get behind him and swing.
Okay.
Yeah, go for it.
I didn't finish my second attack. That was
Oops.
as I am preparing to hit you a
Okay.
second time. I am asking
Yeah, then
her.
I'll respond. I'll say, of course I want to join, but he did ask for a lesson, did he not?
And I push Ziva
I'm gonna
into the
promptly
arena.
hit him and
Absolutely.
say, "Ask for help."
If
Am I
Zool is
rolling
gonna
a
attempt,
strike
Get
check on
in
that?
the arena
Strike
now,
check on that one?
Zool and
officially in the
Ziva,
arena.
strength checks.
Strength.
Zool to push. Yours is going to be to resist it.
Wait, you're pushing me?
Zool just said he's
Yep.
pushing you into the
Oh,
arena.
I'm already going that direction.
Oh, he's
Oh, no,
pushing
I'm
to
pushing
help.
you into the fight.
He's pushing to
Okay.
help.
That's where I was going.
Oh,
So
if you don't want to
he's
resist it, then
gonna
don't
push
roll.
Me anyway. Okay, yeah, I was going anyway.
So-
I don't see.
As
a
Penetrator
reason to
is
resist.
making his second attack on the force of Zool's push pushes you right in front of where was going to be, and that attack is now coming for you.
Of course.
Which attack?
Why
attack?
did just roll?
That's my
it has
attack.
On that Dragosi.
Penetrator was doing
Penetrator's
his
second
second
attack.
attack. Is hitting
Yeah.
I
Ziva.
basically body blocked, body
Oh.
shielded you.
So,
Oops.
10. How much damage did you just do in your second attack?
It was
5.
fine. It's,
Okay, Ziva, you take 5 damage.
I corrected and
Thank you.
space in the chat.
Now, it's a fucking free-for-all. There's 3 of you.
I'm gonna look at I'm gonna say rule 1 of using magic in melee. Don't rely on melee. You were doing better when you started casting spells. As I'm gonna like turn and like sweep towards Pen with my blunt staff, no blade, and shocking grasp in it.
Okay, roll a d10.
7.
Okay, and you take 7 damage.
Got it.
Are there limits to how many spells that we can cast?
I said it's a free-for-all.
Okay.
Whoever the fuck wants to take the turn, take the turn. When it was just one-on-one, it was a little bit different. Now there's 3 people in the arena with the 4th potentially dabbling in it.
Well, I'm going to still try to attack Pen because that was the original target.
Sion,
So,
I need you to roll a d100 for me.
oh god.
I can do that if you want.
Not you. I need Sion to do it.
Yeah.
Sion, if you roll above a 50, you're snapping. You're lucky.
Ooh.
Each hit that you take from this point forward, Sion, I need you, after the damage is done, I need you to roll a d100. The next time, if you get above a 40, you're going into your very specific fit of rage.
Oh no. Fuck. Okay. What does it... Okay. Back into character, sorry. What does it matter who was in the card or not?
What do you think all of these hints at the party have been about? Unless it would have something to do with that.
I'm gonna sweep leg again. Say, watch your defenses and sweep.
I'm gonna bonk Ziva on the head as she sweeps watch your surroundings.
I'm gonna, again, attempt the same maneuver and use the mace and come upwards. Straight, trying to come up, standing up, just momentum going upwards. 4.
Attacking who?
Ben, I haven't. Ziva keeps doing that to me, but it's like I'm all on.
Assassin, you have a
focused
DM.
I saw.
Okay. How much damage was just done into who?
4 to
I took
10.
4.
Pen.
4 to Pen. Okay. Pen. No, not quite yet. Never mind.
I cast hallucinatory terrain on all 3 of them.
What are they seeing?
They teleport from the arena that they were originally on onto cliff face points to where if the slightest movement will shift it off balance, causing them to fall.
Okay.
Or go through the image of falling
And that is
120 feet.
the 3 of them in the arena currently see
Yes.
it? Or everybody in the training room?
The 3 of them in the arena.
Okay. So the three of you witness as suddenly that training room that you're in, the safety of the training room disappears. And each of you are on this little 3x3 little platform. How far away from each of them do you have them, or do you have them all like close range?
I have them all. How long is your club, Nin?
Great club length.
They're all within range of.
5 feet, I believe, is the range on it.
Yeah, they're all within 5 feet of each other.
All right, all of you are still within grapple reach and reach in general of each other, but you're on your own personal little 3x3 platform that if you misstep or if you slip and fall, what it looks like to you is you're about to plummet 150 feet to the depths below.
I'm going to swing and try and knock Ziva back. And I'm gonna, swing the first one.
Are there other pedestals or just the 3 we're on?
There's other pedestals. You're able to bounce
There's
around
other
if you-
pedestals. There's.
She's gonna sort of hop back a pedestal, I guess.
As Penetrator's club connects with you and you start to feel yourself teeter back, you look behind you and bounce back. You're in your terrain now. You're very
She's
much in
excited
your
about
element for
terrain
this.
change.
And the rest of you that are in this fight start to see her wings start to kind of unfurl
Starting
a
to-
little bit, and she's
Yeah,
starting to get
yeah,
ready.
yeah,
That
yeah.
tail is kind of getting really loose, and you see she's getting very much in a bit of a fighting
She's on this
stance, but
pedestal
not
with,
quite.
like, 1 foot. Like,
It's not something
No
that you've
care.
seen from Ziva before, and you see that she's ready and she is in this fight now.
After I finish my swing, I'm gonna say, and this is why you pay attention to your background, your surroundings, and I'm gonna jab the great club into chest.
Okay.
Would
Damage.
you like me to count that as a... Yep.
Okay. Give me a D100.
Oh no.
Penetrator, as that club connects with chest and you see him start to fall back, it seems that time in the arena slows down. But Prickle, see the mask fall off of see him slowly begin to come upright, and you see this visage of feathers behind him, and you see his eyes flash white, and it's not something that you've ever seen him do before. You see him crouch down at the ready for anything, looking at you, looking at Ziva. No words are spoken. Just calm, silent, and very deadly at this moment.
Seeing him take that stance, I'm gonna flip into a rage and brace myself.
You now get to play this however the fuck you want to, with the added ability of wings for the next 5 minutes.
I'm gonna start with going from that crouch position. Since now I have wings, I'm going to use that upward force to send the mace up to his chin, and then no matter if it connects or not, I'm going to jump and go above him to slam back down afterwards. Not that I have. This is new to me, so.
Will damage be halved on?
Nope,
And-
not at the moment.
Before takes off, I cast hold person.
I'm gonna let you know something, Zool. By doing this, you are very, very, very much so teasing with the possibility of pissing off a very certain Minotaur, because Minotaur is all about fair fights. So by doing this, there's a real chance that you are gonna get roped into this fight.
I'm aware.
Okay. As you swing that up, and as you go to land, you feel your wings get constricted, and you feel your body just kind of stuck. Hands by your side, not able to move. You're able to move your head just a little bit from the added ability that you've got going on right now. You're not quite sure what's happening to you. The only thing that's going through your mind right now is you need to kill. The hold person is only going to last one round of combat.
I shout across the entire arena. There will be no flying.
Chippy, if you need to call it and go right now, please go ahead and do so. I know you're getting tired. This did go a little bit longer than expected, but if you're tired and need to call it, we're just going to say you're in your bed sleeping. You're muted, but have a good night.
Bye, Chippy.
Can I see Zool in the surroundings, or do I only
No.
see the three that are
You
with
only
me?
see and Ziva
I want
and
to
yourself.
I don't know if it would be a perception or some kind of insight.
The
but obviously
illusory
somebody's fucking with us.
the illusory terrain is disappearing in 2 rounds.
Well, but... okay, that's fine.
I mean, you're in the middle of a fight right now. Do you want to go ahead and do that, because it puts you at risk?
I mean, I wanted to roll if I could tell.
Do an Arcana check or a Perception check. Arcana is going to be DC 15. Perception is DC 18. Here you go. You are very well aware that you are being fucked with.
I'm going to try and like smack Pen on the side of the head with my staff.
Okay. Go ahead and roll damage.
8.
8.
Yes.
What does that put Pen at now? Pen, I need you to roll your D100.
Unless it was halved.
Nope, it's not halved.
52.
Motherfucker. Pen, as Ziva's staff connects with the side of your head, the world around you goes red. And you start to feel that same burning sensation you felt when you got sent to hell coursing through your veins. Everything around you seems to be going in slow motion. Your battle sense is heightened, something you have never experienced before. This direct channeling of this rage is in response to a very specific set of circumstances that is happening right now that has been ingrained in you since birth. You've never been able to tap into this before, but your one and only goal right now is to eradicate a very specific being from the face of this realm.
I move around to the other side of the arena, so I'm on the side to where I can only see Penetrator.
You went around to the other side of it. I need a perception check from both Penetrator and DC's 15. Fuck. Penetrator. In this heightened battle sense that you have going on right now, you are very keenly aware of somebody moving around you on the outside of your vision. As you turn, you are able to see through the fog of this illusory terrain, Zool, who currently looks just like the same one that sent you to hell.
I am going to turn around and promptly throw 2 javelins at Zool.
Okay, yeah, I'm definitely gonna notice that.
Yes.
I'm gonna try and talk to Ben. Noticing that he's not focused on me, and me guessing that he's now hoping he's attacking Zool. I'm gonna just shout at him. There's no fall, just charge.
As you see Penetrator yeet these javelins over to the side, you hear this voice in the back of your head. This fight is with you.
I'm going to. I'm out of that hold now, right?
Yes.
Yes.
All right, then I'm going to do inflict wounds at second level. I still do the D10s, right?
Yeah.
So is that 2 D10s for
Yep.
that?
Oh, I should have rolled. Okay.
Okay. And that was at Pen?
Yes. Everything's directed at him. I'm not even. Ziva's not even for me a part of the fight.
Okay.
Eh.
In response to being hit by Pen is going to turn around and crack a grin and pull out his great axe. And do what he does with that great axe. Bonk twice.
Okay.
I don't know why I did that.
16 damage to
I'm going to do something where I hit the ground. Oh no! After he hits me, I'm going to roll towards Ziva, use the Blessing of the Raven Queen to teleport behind him, and crush his knee. And to start off.
Fuck. Alright, roll that damage.
Well, that's only 2, but still.
Hey.
You may have missed.
At that moment, now that they're both away from Ziva, I cast Wall of Fire to split them off. So it is just Penetrator and fighting.
Pen, as you see this wall of flame come up around you, a slight sense of panic kicks in, which you suppress almost instantaneously and turn that panic into what can only be considered unadulterated rage. But you two are now cordoned off from Ziva. It is just the two of you.
Pen is gonna... Where are you at in relation to Pen, Scion?
Literally, I am behind your right leg. I just took the mace to your right knee from the side. Like, I'm literally like right behind your right leg.
And he's still got his wings, right?
Yes.
I'm gonna grab him by the wings and flip him over to slam him into the ground.
Okay.
would
What's the
you like
slam
me-
damage?
Okay.
Alright. You take 5 more points of damage.
And then I'm gonna follow that up by trying to crush his skull with my hoof.
So you'll notice as you lift up, that hoof just come down and slam on his head. Instinctually, those wings just... And he zips right up towards the wall of fire, going right up towards it, where the flames are kind of singeing his wings a little bit. And you'll see now he's floating about 5 feet above you, but in front of you. It doesn't look like anymore. This is something different. The white eyes are unsettling. The face is in a very demented type of grin. He doesn't look like him anymore. It doesn't look like the that you've known, that you've fought with. This looks like a type of transformation.
I'm gonna use mold earth to make myself like a mound so I can see over the thing, but I am just observing for the moment.
Who are you
It's
shooting at?
100
I'm not shooting at anybody.
No, you can't see right now because
No?
they're in a wall of
Yeah, I
fire.
Oh.
It's 120 feet in the air.
Scared me.
They can't.
I didn't know what side of the
There's a
wall I was
giant
on.
wall of
They're cordoned off from everyone. You were outside of the arena. You never actually stepped into it. You walked into
You're
the
raised,
training
but
room.
Not raised enough.
You're in the training room. You never actually stepped into the arena with them. But the only person you have eyes on at this point in time, because the wall of fire is real. The illusory terrain is what they see. That wall of fire is literally just around them in the middle of the training room. But you do see Ziva on the side with this fucking piece of earth just slowly forming around her. But if you're taking a blind shot into the wall of fire at the moment, I need everybody to roll a d20 and see what happens.
I'm not.
Okay.
I would shoot at thinking he was weird and creepy and possessed. But
When
if
the
I
wall
can't
of fire
see him,
goes
then it
away,
doesn't
you'll
matter.
be able to.
Well, for right now, I'm
And-
not doing anything then, so that's on hold.
Okay.
Can I move my illusion of Allura over to Ziva to wave her off of the arena?
No, you cannot. The illusion of Allura is gone because of you casting illusory terrain. It's concentration.
Okay.
After this round of combat, the illusory terrain is gone, and you will be back on the ground of the training room.
Well, I'm going to do another vamp. I'm going to swoop in and literally try to shove my hand through his stomach using vampiric touch.
Okay, roll for damage. Okay. Pen, you take 8 damage. You gain 8 health.
In response to his hand being shoved into me, I am going to pull him closer with a headbutt at full force.
Okay. As the headbutt connects, takes 8 damage. You pull your head back as the blood is just dripping down your face, and as it comes down towards your massive fucking toothy mouth at this point in time, you just lick it all up, clean your face up with it, and just smile at him. As you do this, the flame wall goes away, the illusory terrain goes away, and now the training room is in full view of both of you. I need both of you to give me a Constitution saving throw right now. DC of 15. Yeah, both of your rages just...
Alright, then I'm going to promptly punch right where I just headbutt him, full force.
Killa, you taking your shot?
I'm gonna wait to see what's going on since I don't know what's going on.
Fair enough. Alright, how much damage? You take 4 more damage.
I'm going to swing the mace at his. I'm going to push off, swing the mace at his knee.
Okay. Alright, Pen takes 5 more damage. Anybody else doing anything at this point in time? Diva,
I'm going to...
as you come out of that mold earth and you see the sight in front of you.
I wanted to see over the wall. Is
Yeah.
What it's for.
As you're peeking and you take a look, you see these 2 voracious fucking beasts going
Absolutely
at it.
bleeding. Yeah.
Both bloodied to a fucking pulp. You see a fucking crush in face, just pouring blood down his face. going into his eyes, but it's just seeming to burn away once it hits his eyes. So now his eyes have this badass little fucking smoking effect, while bright fucking white, as you see Penetrator legitimately breathing smoke each time he huffs. Just like that.
I am going to make a giant wall of sand in between them and start just like, cool it. This is a friendly spar. Chill the fuck out. Just this giant wall of sand.
In response,
sort of
I'm
starting
throwing
to
my mace
separate
at her.
them from
I'm throwing a
underneath.
javelin at her as well.
Both of you roll for damage. Both of you roll for damage. Ziva, I need you to roll persuasion.
Okay.
Ziva also takes some fucking damage.
Could I possibly jump in front of both of those weapons?
No, you don't have the reaction time for it. But, Ziva, your persuasion does go through. You still get hit
That's fine.
with both of the projectiles. But both of you hear this distant voice of reason from someone that you both consider a friend.
Just bellowingly loud.
You start to reel it in a little bit.
And there
Your
is
wings
this
begin to
wall
disappear.
between you.
Your eyes start to turn back to their color, and you just kind of instinctively reach back and you pull a mask from out of fucking nowhere and cover your face again. Pen, you feel that hellfire within you start to subside, and it just goes down to the regular fucking boiling ass blood that you have. The smoke coming out of your nostrils and your mouth starts to dissipate, and both of you are standing there on either side of this massive sand wall, bloody.
I've never been so proud of a in my life.
I'm gonna turn and go, why'd you stop the fight?
Because it's a friendly spar, and neither of you need to have bruises tomorrow.
I can heal.
Just so you're both aware, due to the fail of the first initial Constitution saving throw, both of you have 1 point of exhaustion. That is going to carry over past the long rest.
Alright.
So, just mark that down. Or, Badger, can you take that note for me in case I lose my own note?
Yeah. Let's see what are we at.
So as everything starts to calm down, that sand wall comes down, and you see Killa kind of go and put the Mosin back where he was, and he just kind of strokes it, kind of soon. You see Zool kind of backing up into the wall, and he turns and he starts to exit the training room. Gives one quick last little look over his shoulder. Strolls out of the training room, and both of you are left staring at each other. 5 feet from each other in the room, and Ziva is off to the side, just removing the 2 projectiles that are currently stuck in her. Sets them down to the side, and Ziva sits down and just watches the 2 of you.
I'm gonna be like stretching.
So, what do I need to improve?
Awareness, footwork, striking strength. That flying trick you did was suspect from her, but I want to keep that.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Yeah, very good. Thank you for fucking realizing you didn't know what the fuck happened before I had to tell you.
You said my eyes went white. I was like, she doesn't know what happened. He's gone.
Exactly, very good.
I don't remember flying.
Ziva's gonna stop her stretching, look right at what do you remember?
got my ass kicked.
Last thing you remember before things kind of went blank was you got smacked on the side of the head with one of Penetrator's weapons, and then you blacked out.
Yeah. We were on 3 pedestals. I got hit straight in the face. That's the last thing I remember. And then now I'm standing on the opposite side with the sand wall.
Looking at your body and the damage, you don't remember any of that?
No, I remember getting my ass kicked. I just don't remember it being this bad.
As he says that, some of the ever so wonderful guardians come in, each of them holding a tankard of ale, and they come and they hand it to each of you that are within the training room. They bow, put a couple of towels down on the side, turn, and walk out. You are all left bloodied with a tankard of ale, a towel to clean yourself up, and that is where we're going to end tonight's session. All right. Thank you, everyone. Let's get the little wavy wave of the goodbye, and we'll see you all in 2 weeks for the next fucking session. Thank you all for coming.